Good morning, good morning. It's your girl. Yo, today is Wisdom Wednesday, so I'm just dropping straight jewels. Pay attention, man. It's gonna be fire. What's up, y'all? So, look, everyone has their own social circle. You know, your circle of friends, business people, associates, all of those type things. So, these are just a few things I've learned. One is speak less and observe more. See, because a lot of times if you're talking, they're just listening to you. But when you listen to what they have to say, you can learn a lot. Because a lot of times what they do and what they say is two different things. So pay attention to that. Because I think a lot of times we miss a lot of red flags. It's a lot of flags out there you got to pay attention to. Another thing is never chase attention. Attract it. A lot of people trying to get attention. That's me, not me. Never been me. I've never chased anything. Money, friends, relationships. I've always attracted what was for me, or at least what I thought was for me. Another thing is you have to set strong boundaries. Because sometimes people feel like they can just say or do anything. And if you know you don't like it, stop them. Hold on, wait a minute. That's not cool. I didn't like that. You know what I mean? And it's all about communication. You have to let someone know that you didn't appreciate what they said or did. It's very, very important. Another thing is something it took me a very long time to do. Control your emotions, especially anger. It is so easy to become angry. It happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I was upset because I was disrespected and I didn't even know the person. So what I had to do is back up and say, okay, let me get my emotions in check. Let me take a little walk outside. And it cleared it all up for me. It did. That little walk helped. Another thing is be calm when there's chaos. That's probably the hardest, being calm when there's chaos. Because that thing right there, when you are calm, especially me, being a hyper person, it intimidates people. You know what I'm saying? When I'm hyped, it intimidates them. So I try to be as calm as I can be. I'm hyped naturally, so I don't do a lot of sweets. I don't do like a lot of coffee or anything. I'm a tea drinker anywho, but those are the things I pay attention to because everybody can't take me at my full strength. I exercise also so I can be a lot calmer. Another thing I had to, learn is share less. Let others keep guessing more. See, I used to share all what I'm about to do, this, that, and the other. And when you do that, sometimes people try to um, hijack those ideas, those feelings. And so if you kept it to yourself, they have no clue. So be careful. Be careful of that, I learned. Another thing is you have to master body language. Body language is important, and also eye contact. If someone keeps looking down when you're talking, that means they don't want to hear what you're saying. You know, If they seem fidgety, they don't care what you're saying. So keep your words to a minimum. Pay attention to those signs, you know, the body language and the eye contact. Very important. Another thing that I learned from like my parents and grandparents, probably like the older people in my family, is to be reliable. You must be reliable, but not always available. I used to be available for all my friends and anybody, family members. And now I learned to roll that back because a lot of people take that for granted, what you do or what you've done. So try to roll that back a little bit. Roll it back, roll it back. The biggest thing, and probably one of the hardest things for me, I know this whole thing is just stuff I've learned. Learn to say no. No is a full answer, a full sentence, but you got to do it without guilt. I used to feel guilty when I said no. Now, nah, I'm good. Sometimes for family, I still, you know what I mean? I always say yes or say, you think about it when I really want to say no. So from this point on, if I really mean no, I'm going to say no, period. Another thing I can't stand, because I'm the type of person that's to your face. Whatever I got to say, I'm going to say to you. Don't gossip. Don't gossip. People trust the silence more than the gossip. Person that's sitting there talking about everybody, that's the one you got to watch. Because if they're talking to you about these people, that means behind your back, they're talking about you too. That's just a fact. You don't believe me? Ask anybody. Ask anybody. Another thing is offer value, but not validation. That's basically just saying, like, I know I'm probably an asset to a lot of people, right? A lot of people. And the people that take it for granted, just like I said, you know, they want you to validate why you're not going to do something. Why, all of these things. I don't have to validate. Not the people I know and know me and love me. They know what I offer is something great, is what I'm saying. Another thing is you got to kind of stay mysterious. Stay mysterious. Reveal yourself slowly to new people. Because if you just let all the cat out the bag, people know how to come for you. So ease into that. Don't let everything out. You can't tell everything. Another thing is everyone around me, my circle knows, I make them feel important because it's important that they understand I value their time. I value their friendship, um, all of that. But a lot of people don't. They don't value any of those things. So I try to make everyone I know feel important. I'm just saying. Think before you speak. I used to have a big problem with that. I used to just speak and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Because silence is power. So now I listen twice as much as I talk. Yeah, I talk because this is my thing. I like talking, like I'm talking to you guys now. But when I meet new people, I hold back a bit. I don't just talk. I'm saying I think before I speak. I used to have a big problem with that. And sometimes I probably overthink it because I hold back on a lot. Unless asked, then you go ahead. You gonna get this. You know what I mean? And one of the last things that's important is walk away from disrespect without saying or doing anything. Just walk away. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I walked away, but I shot off a few things, which I probably shouldn't have. However, I don't like to be disrespected, and I try my damnedest not to disrespect anybody. And if I feel like I've done anyone wrong, I am the first to apologize because that's not my intent. But a lot of times people take your words out of context or what you're saying or what you're doing out of context. And this is why communication is very important. And all the things I told you were pointers to have a good relationship with your social circle. Like mine is so small, I'm almost touching my own back. You know what I mean? Because, like, I know a lot of people, a lot, but don't everyone get all of me because the people in my circle understand me. Like, I don't have to continue to explain myself. I was in a relationship with someone where I had to explain everything. I was like, what? This is crazy. It was too much. So if you have to over explain, that means that person just doesn't get you. And maybe they can't be a part of your circle any longer. Anywho, that's the tips of the day. I still need you to get up. Yeah, you. Get up, get out, and keep your circle small. I'm just saying.